welcome back to the channel. So now that I'm starting to learn a little bit more about this Tesla screen, I enjoy it that much more. I really actually truly do enjoy this, but I'm always figuring out new things along the way. So my last little walkthrough was pretty basic because I really didn't know too much about it myself, and I still don't, but I'm learning things as I go along. So a few things that I figured out, and so I want to walk you through them. So this is really your home screen right here. It's kind of basic. I'm looking to see how to change that, and I'm going to walk you guys through that later, as long as I'm successful, to change this kind of layout right here. But you do have, well, we'll first get down here with all of your basic things. You do have all of your buttons to control everything, your temperature up, down for the driver and separate for the passenger side, for your heated seats and for your cooling seats. You guys are all familiar with all these buttons right here, so they all do work as they're supposed to. One of the cool things is like you have like a temporary screen that kind of pops up when you make any changes up in this area. So say you turn your heat on, you see that little pop-up up there. It's temporarily, it pops up, and you see how it just went away. Turn your heat down, there you go, right there. And within that, you'll see other little things like, well, it's kind of temporary, so let's see if I can get it to stay up a little longer. Like, I think that's if your hood was to be open, temperature, speed right there. One of the things I did notice, but you can also control the temperature from right here as well, going up and down. What I noticed is, like, I believe on ours, the max you can get up is to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. On here, it's 87. Not a big difference, but we are in Wisconsin, at least over here, so 3 degrees may make a big difference. And then let's see here. So you do have all your settings here for everything that you need. Now, if you wanted to be able to see that all your HVAC settings, not permanently, but stay up there, that's the screen right there. So you see that little section in there, you push that, and then you get this setting. And so from here, you can control, you know, your speed, your temperature, whether it's coming out. Let's see here. I think that shuts it all off. There's your your rear defrost versus your front defrost. I'm trying to see right now if I can change whether it's points. Let me turn it on first. Let's see here. So right now it's showing that it's coming out through the feet and then straight at you. I'm trying to see if that allows me to change it. I think I may need to change it down here. Yeah, you see the buttons change up there. Yeah, so you have to change that with the actual button. And we'll go back to our home over here. Let's see here. Let me get that out of there. That's something else. I was trying something else. I'll tell you guys about that later. Let's see here. Now, up here, you have your, well, you can listen to your standard radio of your local channels, your own music, MP3 players, MP3 music you may have, any videos you may have. I haven't tried any videos, so I'm not sure if it will play when the vehicle is in motion. Bluetooth is real stable. I haven't had any issues with Bluetooth for calls or running things off my phone via Bluetooth. The nav, you're able to change the navigation to, like, say, that standard, really cheap one, to, say, use your Google Maps, which is awesome. Let me see if I'm able to, I don't know if I set that one up yet. Oh, no, I guess I got to reset that one back up. Let's see here. Do setup. And then in here, you can pick which one you want. So if you do Google Maps, and now it's your current Navi. Let's see here, and then we'll go back. Let's go back to home. Again, don't worry about this right here. I'll tell you about that later. That's not typical, something I'm trying out. Let's see here. And then we have our apps over here. So you have all these different apps that come on here. Some of them I loaded up myself, but of course I got like my Pandora, everything like that. What's cool here, you have, where's that one? This CarLink. The CarLink, make sure I'm saying the right one. Yeah, the CarLink one is the one that will give you, is your Apple CarPlay. And I'm going to see if it will actually work on here now with when I'm actually using the phone. So I'll give it a try. So it's kind of just waiting for the device. I think sometimes you get a pop-up on your phone. All right, right here you want to go into your Bluetooth connection on your phone and make sure to connect. You see the SYU Android? Make sure to click that and get it connected. And that'll make sure that your Apple CarPlay will be able to actually connect to your PC, to the radio. All right, so that was how you were supposed to do it. You have to make sure your phone Bluetooth is connected, even though it disconnects the Bluetooth after you initiates the CarPlay, but you, I guess, initially have to have it connected to be able to get it all started. And that's another view of it, with it actually in the play mode for a particular song you want to listen to. That may not be the one you want to play, though. Now, as far as settings go, in the other video I talked about it, and not too much have changed since then. Oh, let me just go over a couple of things. This car UI, I'm assuming this for watching movies. I'm assuming if you have some movies in the hard drive, you can watch those on here. That's my assumption. Let's go back. There's another one I want to show you. This CarBit link. It doesn't seem to really work. It comes up like that, but that this right here doesn't even work, this QR code. I tried downloading the app, but it still would not recognize the one what's up on here, so it's just didn't work for me. This control one over here, this is kind of funny. Not this one, this isn't the one, but I'm not sure exactly what this one is for. I'm assuming to set the buttons. If you want to change up any of the buttons, if they're not correct, you can, the steering wheel buttons, you can change them up on here, but I haven't really messed around with that one. I'm trying to find that one I wanted to show you. Oh, here we go. Video settings, vehicle settings. You can't do anything, at least I can't. You go in here, you have these two: original car set and air conditioning information. But when you go in there, you can't do anything. You know, you can't uncheck anything up in here. Factory settings. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know what it's gonna do in the end, but up in here, you really can't do anything. All right, let's get back to here, get back into the apps, and we want to go on over to settings. Now, how I showed you in the other one, you have all of your different settings here. This is for your Wi-Fi, and that's what you're setting up there now. Everything up here, and when you click the next one over here, you can go in here, and one of the notables I want to point out in here. When you first get it and you install it, every time you touch the screen, you get a really annoying beep sound. It's high pitched, and everything you do, it does it. Beep, beep, beep all over the place. To get rid of that, you want to go into this one right here. You want to go into sound. Oops, wrong button. Sound, and you see this keypad tone right there. You want to turn that off. The other one would be, I believe it's going to be under this one right here. All right, so right there, you're going to plug in your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and confirm. And when you do that, one other thing is car model. If you have the CTS, like I do, they don't have an option for car model on here. And the gentleman had posted on the on one of the videos I posted, he gave me the heads up on this, is that you should switch it because it's going to come as SRX. And because it's on the SRX, certain things aren't going to work properly. Like for instance, these buttons initially didn't work right here. These worked, but these didn't. The backup camera was grainy, very grainy. So certain things won't work or won't work as intended. But if you switch it over to ATS, I guess that's the equivalent of our CTS right here. That one everything will work as it's supposed to at that point. So you want to go in there and check. And so remember, this right here is under this right here and under car model. All right, so for the other one would be when you're in here still and you go into your original car equipment, you're going to scroll down. And here we go right here. You see this right here? When you comes, all of these are going to be in Celsius. Everything will be in Celsius. If you want it in Fahrenheit, you just have to switch to see Celsius, and then you go Fahrenheit. I remember how I told you how the backup camera, now I have a video out there that I added for if you don't have factory backup camera, and you want to add it when you add the screen, I have a video out there, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can check it out, that shows you how to install the backup camera. And when I had it under that SRX car model setting, the screen was grainy, but since I switched it over to ATS, it's nice and clear now. It's nice and clear. And all of your sensors work too as well in the rear. All right, now this one is just to show you how long it takes for it to actually boot up when you first start it up. Not bad. Yeah, so I had a few people reach out to me in regards to like the equalizer, how you control the sounds and everything. So you go into your app section, hit your settings button, and you go over to this one here, right? And you go into sound. You have your subwoofer and your equalizer. Here, when you're listening, I'm not going to play the music, of course. You can adjust the subwoofer. You have total control over the highs and the lows for that. And then when you're in here for the equalizer, as you can see, you have a really big, nice selection here. You can change up, you know, just the standard settings from the different sounds you want. You can also go into down here, change up the field from driver, rear, or just move it around wherever, you know, you may want it at. You can just move it around, or you can pick a preset to have it wherever you want it at, the sound. Surround sound, you can go in and change up, adjust all of your speakers up in here. And you got more controls from the equalizer standpoint, your traditional type of equalizer setup. From a subwoofer, you can change that up as well. And then they got this whole sound filtering. So you have a lot of different options up in here to control how you want your sound, how it to sound inside your car, especially if you're running aftermarket amps and aftermarket subwoofer. And even, of course, if you upgrade your speakers in here too, you probably won't even that much more control over it. So it does give you a lot of different options. All right, so when you're running your Apple CarPlay, and you're in that mode, you may already know this if you've already used Apple CarPlay before, but if you haven't, see how you have your settings and you also have your apps. This will be the settings and the apps that's going to be relevant to your phone, actually. So when you go in to look at the apps, or you go in to look at the settings, it's going to be on your phone, not on the on this here Android screen. To see those, you have to leave out of this. So like if I go in here, this right here is all about your phone right here. Apple CarPlay, that's Apple CarPlay right there. So now if you want to see the apps on the tablet, on the Android screen right here, you go back down to here, and from there, you're able to go here and see the apps on here on the screen right here, not on your phone. And then of course the settings would be for this right here, not for your phone. Now if you have to go answer a phone or do something else on here and you leave out of Apple CarPlay and go back to here, but you still want to go back to Apple CarPlay and you're wondering where did it go, it's still there. What you want to do is click up here. Oops, wrong button. Click right here. And you see that little icon right there? That's your Apple CarPlay. That's that CarLink one. So that's ultimately your Apple CarPlay. So you just click on that right there and it'll bring you back to Apple CarPlay. And then you can go back to your Pandora or whatever else you use within here. Make your phone calls or whatever.